Well, good morning, guys. All right, happy Tuesday and welcome back to our How to Be a Health and Fitness Influencer informational group. Hope you guys have enjoyed yesterday, and if you're just listening to this for the very first time, please go back and listen to the two videos that I posted yesterday, ask questions. As I kind of get moving this morning, I will go through and answer any comments that you guys have left for me. And I also want to just tell you that today is National Avocado Day, which it's also Taco Tuesday, and it's a great day to kick back and enjoy some avocados and tacos. Anyways, I see my shirt here. My friend got this for me. She knows me very, very well. I'm all about like the graphic and motivational tees. So here's what we're going to talk about this morning. We're going to talk about the day in the life of a coach, because you guys asked me what a typical day looks like. And so I want to share that with all of you. And I want to kind of give you a look into exactly what my Coach Online office kind of looks like, and what the training or what the groups are that I run and how I support my clients and customers. I also want to preface by saying my business now looks drastically different than it did when I first started out. So if I just kind of paint you a little bit of a picture, right? 7 years ago, when I first started my business, I was a stay-at-home mom. I had a 6-month-old Bryce, and Landon was 2.5. I was not only still on my fitness journey, so it was about 20 pounds from my goal weight, and we lived in a tiny little townhouse. I had a tiny little flip up Mac, or not even a Mac computer. I had a Dell computer at that time, and I had a flip phone. I didn't have an iPhone, right? And so for me, I was really starting my business without even having the right tools in my hand to be successful. Hi, good morning, Missy and Janina, welcome. And so for me, I was like trying to learn everything there was to learn about being an influencer on social media, everything from posting to taking the photos, and then also collecting the right tools in order to be successful. And then also, understanding this business and how the products work, and how to promote them in a way that I can develop trust and credibility and help people get results, right? So, I was kind of the perfect storm of the girl that had absolutely no idea what she was doing, but was super passionate about it. So I had to make some decisions. I had to make some sacrifices when I decided I was going to build this business. And the first thing I did was I set some tangible goals. And I said, I'm going to earn my investment back. So at the time, we didn't have all of these great package options and cheaper prices and promotional pricing. But, so I had to invest all of that money up front. And so I said, all right, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to invest in the product. I'm going to invest in Shakeology. And my goal in the first 30 days is to make my money back. And so I knew that if I got 3 to 5 people to join an accountability group with me that I was going to run with my sponsor, then I would make my initial investment back. And then anybody over those 3 people that I could get was going to be money in my pocket. And so that's the way I looked at it, right? So my initial investment, I was like 30 days, I'm going to get that back as soon as I can. So I would get up in the morning, because that's when I decided I wanted to work out, right? I'm better in the morning. Some of you might be better at night, but I said, okay, how do I fit my business opportunity into my already busy lifestyle? Like, what things can I pull out and extract? Where am I, where can I sacrifice? And so my personal sacrifice came with an hour of sleep, right? So I got up in the morning, pressed play on my workout. My other sacrifice came at nap time. So in the afternoon, when I would put the boys down for a nap, I'd get out my computer and I would sit at the kitchen table and I would do my work. And my sacrifice also came, if it didn't happen during nap time, it would be in the evening. So instead of watching Grey's Anatomy, I would DVR it and I would just watch it later in 30 minutes instead of an hour. Instead of watching soap operas in the afternoon while the kids took a nap or taking a nap myself, I would build my business. So I just found these like pockets of time where I actually scheduled it into my calendar to say, I want to make this work. I see the possibilities, so I need to be disciplined and dedicated to kind of pick and choose. And once I calendared out my day and my life, I was like, I can totally do this. Like, I can absolutely make this work. So there's really where I started to kind of, pick and choose where I was going to spend my time. Now that my kids are in school and this is my full-time gig, my day looks a little different. I still adopt the same strategy. Like I like to get up, I like to get my workout done first thing in the morning. If you're not a morning person, that's okay. It's not like you're at a disadvantage. You have to lean into that. I have people on my team that don't get up until 9 or 10. They don't have children. This is their full-time job, or they're going to school, or they work as a nurse, and their shift is not until the evening, and they sleep, and then they work in the mid-afternoon, and then they go to work. So it's about finding the pockets of time that work best for you. But now my kids, they get up, they're self-sufficient, they're 7 and 9. I go into my office for a few hours, I get my work done, and then especially in the summer times when they're off, try to leave that afternoon time for us to like go to the pool or go do some fun things. And some days we've got nothing going on and I'm just kind of hanging out doing some extra work, and some days we're on the go. So that's kind of what my day looks like. And really it's for those of you that work a full-time career and my team that works a full-time job, it is about finding power pockets, an hour here, 30 minutes there, and kind of piecing that together and filling in your workday. So what do? When I work out in the morning, I always document my workout. On my Instagram stories, you'll always see me talk about my morning routine. I always, a couple of times a week, I'll talk about my Energize, and I'll talk about my pre-workout, sort of like mom juice that gets me going in the morning. It's my pre-workout, doesn't give me the jitters. And then you'll see me working out and pressing play in little snippets of my workout. And I'll kind of talk about, my actual workout. And then you'll see my day. You'll see me with my coffee. You'll see me go into my office and sit down and do my work, and I will always take a picture. And so that picture might be me working out, it might be my sweaty selfie, it may be a photo like the one I took this morning of my little taco shirt, and I talked about kind of my mood of the day, and I tagged, my friend that gave me that shirt, might be motivation. I might be talking about nutrition. I might be talking about my morning routine and personal development. So I typically have that routine of making my post in the morning. Sometimes I'll plan it out ahead of time and I'll have it all sitting there ready to go, written up, the picture taken, and then I'll just post it. But I have this posting schedule that I will teach you how to do. And it's sort of this marketing strategy of how you're going to share your content. How are you going to share your day and inspire people to make healthier choices and live a better lifestyle, and just kind of make it fun too. So my post this morning was all about being fun. I've done a lot of motivation lately, and this morning I wanted it to be a fun post, right? You can tell I worked out if you visit my stories. In my feed, that's sort of my cleaned up, nice photos. So I did that. I made my post, got a shower. I actually put my earbuds in while I was doing my makeup this morning. I was doing a call with one of my leaders. We were just touching base about creating systems and growing our business. And so I was giving her strategy. I went into the kitchen, got my coffee, talked to the kids for a little bit, and now here I am in my office making you guys this video. But I have on my Facebook, you can run accountability groups, right? And this is something that I will actually teach you how to do. So your first month as an influencer, your goal is to get as many people, and I wouldn't even set a limit, but I would set a minimum, 5 or 10 people that are going to invest in the product. And usually the product that they're going to invest in is probably the one you're doing. And Lift 4 is our newest program out there. It's 4 days a week. It's strength training. Then there's a cardio, high intensity interval component to it. And then also, everybody's doing the nutrition plan, and I go in there and I motivate, and I have a daily post that goes out. We have a script that we use. I'll go live in there. I'll share every night. Everybody checks in, they rate their day, and I just go in and I comment. So I'm interacting, I'm motivating, I'm talking about what I'm doing. I'm showing pictures of my food and my nutrition and encouraging them along the way. So you're literally using your experience to help guide other people. But you're not doing this all on your own right from day one, especially if you've never used the products. You're actually going to go in there and interact and be part of that accountability group, and then you can invite people to do it with you. So you're kind of all learning together. So if I kind of give you a little look into what this group looks like, again, all of this stuff, easy to do. I will show you how to set it up, not hard at all. But if I just kind of flip this around to my office here, you guys can see. And so this is the actual Facebook group that I have, right? So here we are. So we're in this Lift 4 closed Facebook group. Again, just like this group, nobody but the members of the group can see what's being posted. Then I've got my week 2 motivation check-in that I just go in, and I'm going to remove that as an announcement there. So that sort of is like my morning check-in. You can see right there are other announcements. There are my customers that are checking in, right? And you can see Rhonda did her morning check-in. Kayla did her check-in this morning, right? And you can see I've gone through and I've just commented on it. So this is like our fun place to stay accountable. And we're kind of talking about how we feel. Why does Joel keep promising me this really works? I feel it. I know it's doing something. I've always liked Joel, but I like him even more. I think he'd be fun to hang out with. Of course, I say this after I'm done hating him, right? So like we just have a really good time in here, and it's great. Some people post videos, but it's just, this is our accountability group. And I love it because Leslie just posted her non-scale win, tried on a suit that I haven't fit into in a long while, and it fits better than the day I bought it. Like, how awesome is that? So we're going to celebrate her success. So there you go. So, and there's all sorts of great like information and recipes and tips, and like Vanessa, she just shared her transformation results so far from the first 2 weeks of the program. She's down 4 pounds and 2 inches. So it's just a lot of fun, and I truly enjoy it. And then this is my post of the day, week 3, day 2. I talk a little bit about the workout. Again, all of these scripts I'll be sharing with you. And so let's say you've got some like extra things, or you've got recipes that you like, or things you want to share along the way. You can just hop in here and you can post them. Every day I do like a rate your day, and I schedule it to go out every day at 6 o'clock. And then everybody pops in and rates their day. And then I can go through and I can comment on everybody's stuff. So this is what I do, and this is what I will teach you to do where you sign up. All right. So that is a little bit about what the accountability and support group actually looks like, right? So that's kind of so I hop in there, I'll check in with my current clients. And then the next thing that I'll sit down and do is I'll say to myself, all right, my job is to connect with other people. So I use hashtags in all of my Instagram posts. I use hashtags that I search, and I set my timer for 15 to 20 minutes, and I will just search hashtags. And I'll just look for people to connect with. I'll find other people that are like me, that we have same interests. And so what I'll do is I will just connect. I'll comment, I'll connect, I'll talk to people, and I'll just, if I find other people that are following me, I'll send them a message. Hey, I noticed you are following my page. Are you on your fitness journey too? And so this is just where I begin to connect. I do not do cold invites. Like, I'm not going to just cold invite people and invite them, because that turns people off. I know I am turned off by that kind of stuff. So I don't teach you how to do that too, but I do teach you how to connect. I teach you how to find people. I'm also, in the mornings, I'm looking through who are the likes on my posts, who is viewing my stories. Are there new people that I didn't know before that all of a sudden started popping up? I'm gonna send them a message. I'm gonna say, hey, I noticed you're viewing my stories. How did you find me? Did I show up in your search function? Like, are you on your fitness journey? So now I'm connecting with people. And so I'm gonna leave time in the mornings to do that. Then I'm gonna have time to do my research and my training. So for you guys, setting, a half hour, 20 minutes where maybe you're driving in the car, or you're on your way to work, or you're getting dressed, you can listen to a training video. My time to kind of do my research on hashtags, and that I can then teach to you guys. And this is where I train you on your strategy and marketing and building your business. Yes, Missy, I do help you with what to post. I have this thing, it's called a posting schedule, and I will actually walk you through that when you first sign up, and I will give you very specific examples of what to post to help you get started too. All right, so I really give you a step-by-step guide of what you're gonna do as you launch your business, and that's gonna be a big focus of us getting started. All right, so then I go about my day, laundry, kids, whatever needs to happen, happens. I find time in the day to usually read. So this is my current personal development. So Girl, Wash Your Face. I read a chapter every single day. I truly believe in personal development. I do my gratitude journal. It's very, very simple. It is, what are 3 things I'm grateful for every single day? That's a big part of what I do. I just know that mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. And if you have that kind of mindset where you say to yourself, like, I can rock this business, and you keep filling yourself with positivity and mindset, you truly are going to run through every obstacle that you are faced with. And then for me, I run all of the trainings and I'm training people. I didn't start out doing that. I started out by just building my, my customer base, which is really where you're at. And as you see people that you think would make great influencers, invite them to join too. I do the training for everybody. You can add your people in there. And of course, you're going to develop your own style and eventually become a leader yourself, if that is a goal for you. Some people like to stay in that retail sort of bucket and they just support their clients. They just run these accountability groups every month and they just support new people, and that's fine. And the last part of my day is just that content creation. So I may say, you know what, I really want to post a great picture about my Shakeology. And if you watch my Instagram, you're going to actually see me do that later today. So I will go make my shake, put it in a pretty shaker cup or a tumbler, and I'm going to stage it and take it. And then I'm going to talk about the benefits and the effects and how I feel and why I recommend this product to people. And so that's going to be my product post for the day. I'll probably do a lifestyle post with my kids later on. And so I am maybe working on the post and the wording and the creation. That maybe takes me, a half hour. And then I'll come back in, check in 10, 15 minutes tonight with my people, and off I go for the day. So as a new person, right, as a new influencer, your number one job is going to be creating and establishing credibility through your social media, supporting your first few customers, and getting comfortable with just being product confident in that product knowledge. And then as you get comfortable, you're going to get more efficient. It's going to take you less time to have conversations, to create the content, and then you'll be able to build layer upon layer to have a business. So it's not like you open the doors and it's just booming and people are just flooding in. It definitely is this gradual climb. Unless you're somebody that has a super huge following, then you may have a little bit faster of a start right out of the gate. All right. So those are just a few things to kind of help you and just to give you an idea of what do I post during the week. I made a list. So yes, I do my picture, my Shakeology, but I don't say Shakeology. I talk about the benefits. I talk about why I drink it. I talk about maybe my favorite recipe. What is behind the scenes, fun. What does life look like for me? I want people to see that I get to have fun for my job, right? My job is to hang out with my kids, and I get to do this business from home, or I get to, you'll see in my Insta stories doing calls and networking with other people. And I love that part of it too, right? I'll talk about my favorite brands and things that I love. So Halo Top ice cream is a really awesome, cleaned up version of ice cream. If you need ice cream, I may do a Halo Top post and talk about it and why I love it and tag Halo Top. I'll talk about, things that help me. And I know we talked a little bit about this before with the BioFreeze and the Epsom salt, but I will talk about the 3-day refresh and, 3-day plant-based cleanses. And I'll talk about other things things that help me in my nutrition and my fitness and my mindset. And a lot of my posts are usually inspired by the things that I listen to. So anyways, bottom line is this. Is it work? Sure, it's work, but it's fun work. Curating content and coming up with ways to inspire people or ways to teach people how to be healthier, even if it's portion control, this versus this, that's fun to me. So you have to say to yourself, I want to create content that helps people. And that makes me excited. Even if I'm not sure what to put out there, start jotting down and making a list of ideas so that, you can start to say, well, I kind of see how this would go. And I think I could totally do this. If you work full time, you can take all of your photos on the weekends. You can kind of stage everything and get it together, and you can even schedule it out if you really want to, and then your stories just become your day as it happens. But proper planning prevents that failure, right? It prevents you from poorly executing a plan. And so you just have to say to yourself, I can't wing it. There is strategy, and I've got to listen to what Melanie tells me and create the strategy. Find the time, carve it out, and find a way to make it happen. And what will end up happening is eventually you'll be able to make a shift. And so your shift will be, okay, maybe I want to go part-time at my job, or, oh, now I'm making enough money where I'm paying off debt and I've got a little bit more flexibility and freedom, and maybe I want to hire an assistant to help me curate some of my content, or maybe I want to hire somebody to help manage my account or grow my account, right? And so as your business grows at every stage, like, we do the grunt work as new entrepreneurs, and then as it grows, we are a CEO. So you delegate, you hire, you collaborate, and that's how your business keeps on growing. All right. I hope that was helpful. That's what a day in the life looks like. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. And I will be back a little bit later talking about how to earn, the income part of it, and what is the potential for you guys. Again, listening to this playback, comment. Let me know that you listened to it. Kaylee and Bethany, thank you for the little waving and the thumbs up. I appreciate it that you guys were here. Would love to know what follow-up questions you have related to today. And again, if at any point in time you're like, I'm totally gonna rock this business, send me an email, mjmitro@gmail.com. Tell me you're ready to sign up. I will get you signed up, send you the welcome message, get you all situated for Thursday's Getting Started Right call. And I'm super excited to work with you guys. All right, have a good day. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Bye, everybody.